as promised in the video the other day, I did say I would run through the press up. So I've had, it's a bit warm out there, it's a bit warm in here, but I did promise. So again, a lot of everyone's goals do seem to be about the press ups. It's what you all seem to aspire to, as in improving your range, and I totally agree, because it's a fantastic upper body workout, and then it goes into full body workout, so you are really keeping that upper body strength. So let me just recap through standing leg. Okay, so again, how do you know where you should be standing? How far away from the wall? So legs more or less hip width apart, look down at your feet. Now, if your hands are locked, the elbows locked, you're too far away. So we should have a bend through the elbow, core is set. Now the weight's going to push through the heel of the hand, okay? So forehead to the wall, coming back. So again, I'm just exhale, breathe in to come back, exhale. So I'm keeping my tummy in and I'm keeping my heels on the mat at all times, okay? Now, the more you do, the more you'll really start to feel it upper body. So what we're saying about this one, you can do this one while the kettle's boiling. As long as you've got a wall, you're fine. So, hands more or less level with your shoulders, okay? Weight into the heel of the hand. So just, you can just breathe normally. I want the tummy about 50%. So again, that's your base level press up, okay? So, I know no one knows I've come online, I've just jumped on and I expect everyone's outside. So, with this next one, so with that one, you do 20, probably every day. And then don't forget you'd lengthen here to really stretch the shoulders, take it up, side stretch, coming back, lengthen, and then our base stretch here. Hands at the base of the spine, squeeze, look down. Okay, now the next level, your box. So, remember with your box, you've got hands directly in line with shoulders, and you've got your knees in line with hips. This is so important because you're forming that circuit. Feet are relaxed and down. Tummy is 30% to 50. So hands in line with shoulders, knees in line with hips, forehead all the way down. The reason you go all the way down is because you've got full range of movement. And again, weights through the pad, the heel of your hand, okay? Now the elbows just naturally go out to the side here. That's your base level. If you had your knees together, look what happens. That's all negatively on my neck and my shoulders. So have your 4 points here. So you have the nice control here. Now remember also, don't have the arms too far away, because again you can look, my technique's now out and that's pulling on my back. So 4 points here, okay? Now when you go into level 2, you need to take the hands away, but what happens is, some people do level 1. I've got a little bee in here, bless him. I'll let him out shortly. So some people do level 1 and then they make the mistake. They go into level 2, then come back to 1 and keep the arms wide. So don't. So have your hands more or less the front of your mat either side. Now lock those hips, lock the hips. So the whole of the chest and tummy planks down here. What most people do is they do that and it's here. That's so bad. Look at my technique now. That's on my shoulders, my neck, horrendous. So lock, think of an ironing board, lock the pelvis and then tummy and chest go down at the same time, okay? Now, when you're doing that, also think about where can you feel it. So if you're feeling it in the neck, you're doing it incorrectly, okay? If you're feeling it just in the shoulders, again, incorrect. So, lock the pelvis. That's now in my arms, my back, my chest, tummy. So you know the difference. If you're here, that is horrid, that's just in my shoulders. So think of your technique. Whichever one you're doing, if you've done 10, walk the hands forward, sit back, lengthen. And then you can do your normal cat stretch and child pose if you want to. Now, I would advise, always, if you're going to another level, always do the harder one first. So if you've been doing box and you're going to level 2, rather than do 10 box, then go into level 2. When you're tired, start with a higher level and then go down if you need to, okay? So we've done standing against the wall, a box press up, level 2. Let's have a look at level 3, okay? So, the wider the hands, the easier it is. So I would always suggest, go a bit wide just off your mat to start with. Now again, when you come up, really the shoulders are more or less in line with your hands. Chest down towards the mat, okay? Now if you feel you're starting to drop the pelvis, that's really bad technique. And I've actually seen people just moving the hips wrong. I'll show you what I mean. So I've seen, I'm not going too wide, so more or less on the mat. So I've seen people do this and think they're doing a press up. Okay, don't, it will load your back. So again, the same as level 2, chest, tummy, everything goes down. Exhale, in to come back. If you've done too many and you feel the technique's going, stop. So, all the way down, coming back. Walk the hands forward, lengthen. Hold that stretch, weight into the heel of the hands. Round out, full cat. And then, if it feels good, you could do your child pose. Changing neck position. And coming back up, okay? Again, you can use your Pilates restack if you want to. Now,